My parents were involved in theater. They met in a college play, and they were always kind of frustrated actors. After they retired, they actually became professional actors and appeared in a couple of movies. My mother's in Groundhog Day. Both my parents are in a film called Prelude to a Kiss. And growing up in a little town in Illinois, we went to the movies every Friday night, no matter what. Eventually, I got my degree in literature, but I was always intrigued by movies, and I've always been going to movies. And in the 1970s, suddenly it became okay to teach courses in movies, even if you had a degree in literature. So I very quickly educated myself. I read virtually everything there was, which wasn't very much, in the way of academic film criticism, and got myself up to speed. 80 different disciplines will be represented in the Oxford Bibliographies online. Every article has a fairly rigorous format. When you first look at an article, there will be a 400-word, 400 to 500-word introductory essay just on the major issues in the scholarship. I think that an undergraduate who's just beginning can get a whole lot out of that. I mean, those 400 to 500-word essays at the beginning of each article are going to be a heck of a lot better than what you'll see in Wikipedia, for example. And then the entire list of articles and book chapters and websites and useful journalistic pieces are then listed under headings and subheadings. So that's always very clearly broken down so that you really know where you're going. And every one of those headings and every one of those subheadings has got a 300 to 400-word introductory essay. And every citation has got a 25 to 50-word annotation. My wife happens to be a reference librarian. She's actually a bibliographer in art at Columbia University. And she was a little suspicious too. It seemed like the project was too ambitious or not really hadn't taken shape. And she referred me to a fellow who was the, I think his official title was Head of Electronic Text Services at the Columbia University Library. And I had a long talk with him, and he raised a number of concerns. The editors here at Oxford had thought about all of this stuff. They had been working with librarians for years to put this together. So it became very clear that this was something that was being taken very seriously, and I was delighted to be able to become part of it. Well, the catchphrase, the one I always use when I tell friends about this, is that this is the anti-Google. With Google, you just never know. You might find something very useful. More often than not, you don't. More often than not, you'll find some blogger who has an opinion. But that's very different from a bibliography that has been put together by someone who really knows what's out there, really knows what's being written, and really knows how to present it in a thorough and coherent fashion. So at each case, at each level, at each step, the thing has been put together very thoroughly. They made a very serious commitment to this. And I signed on for 4 years, but there's every indication that this thing will keep growing and keep expanding and keep being updated indefinitely. And I think this will be an extremely valuable resource for scholars, for undergraduates, for graduates, for faculty, for librarians, and anyone with even a passing interest in cinema and media studies.